Number 2 in the AC40 Rookies trackside at Whilton Mill for the 2017 FAB-Racing British Mini Bike Championship.
Thank you very much, guys. And yes, the race we hope will get underway very soon. We will keep you up to date with when exactly. Incidentally, for people attending the track here at Whilton Mill, the improving conditions, and let's hope for a bit of sun as well. There is a new app as well that you can keep direct contact with Race Control with. So Roger Keys and the team in Race Control inform you that you can download the Mixlr app. That's M-I-X-L-R app. Look for the FAB-Racing profile on the Mixlr app. It's all free to download. Download it from your usual app store places, and you will get direct text updates from Race Control, whether we're, for example, running ahead of schedule, whether we're running behind schedule, and what is coming up next. Well, I can tell you, after the AC40 Rookies, we have the Mini GP50s second race of the weekend, followed by the Senior Mini Moto race as well, and Junior LC40s after that, followed by Pit Bike 140 and Moto Team, their second race of the weekend. Mini GP70s are scheduled to get underway at around midday. Again, all depending on whether we're running ahead or behind the schedule. We will let you know either way. Pit Bike Open, the second race from them, coming up after 70s. AC40 Pro, followed by the Mini F1 sidecars, and then it's lunch.
The official partner series to the BSB. This is FAB-Racing. This is the FAB-Racing British Mini Bikes Championship.
Live from Whilton Mill, hello and good morning on this wonderful sunny morning. It's the 2017 FAB-Racing British Mini Bikes Championship, and this is round 6 of the championship. We are currently at the first race of the day, the AC40 Rookies, following a brief stoppage, which was caused by a red flag. And that race, riders back out on track right now, and the race is about to get back underway from, I presume, the very beginning. Alex Raby and Dan Marr will talk you through.
And yes, I noticed your hesitation around 2017, but the year hasn't changed whatsoever in the last 8 months or so.
Well, I've not called the bikes cars yet, so
that's something. That's something. Okay, the riders are making their way around to the grid. Great to have Luca up here just to explain the whys and wherefores as to why we had that absent vacant slot in P4. Once the leaders are back up onto the grid in the top 2 positions, then we will be able to get away once again. Sullivan, Mountsie and Harrison Crosby. It was Crosby who was struggling in the early part of that race. He might not be too disappointed to have a second go, Dan.
Yes, exactly. So we're about to get underway just now. No extra formation lap. They had the sighting lap, then they will be getting underway in just a second. But, you know, twice a charmer, isn't it? You know, you get a bit of an attempt to get really into the rhythm, and then you can understand why you went wrong the first time, do it all again, but do it properly this time, as some might say. We saw yesterday that everyone's starting a good few races that second place was better to start than first place, just because you get the outside line for turn 1, the left-hander, which gave you the inside line for turn 2, which is the right-hander. But can he do it again? Let's wait and see.
Vacant slots then off 4th position on the grid for Luca Hopkins, and vacant slot of 12th position at the moment as well, which is Orlando Phillips, who obviously had the off that caused our red flag situation. Last of the riders coming into position now, and we will be able to get underway with the first race of the day, AC40 Rookies race number 2. Riders watching the lights then as we prepare to get underway for a second time of asking. Race 1 of the day, day 2 of round number 6. A little bit of movement there from 6th position on the grid, and we're underway. Once again, it's Sullivan Mountsie who's made the start. Harrison Crosby dropping back into 2nd position. Flying start really from James Rose, obviously with a gap in front of him on the grid, moving straight up into 3rd position as they come up to the far side of the circuit. Under pressure though for that 3rd position as Kyle Payne tries to find his way back through.
So as they head up towards turn number 6, through the infield complex out of Christmas Corner, all rather tight going up the hill, even closer than it was in that original start. But Sullivan Mountsie just made the fantastic start, but he hasn't pulled away in the same style as he did at the first start. But then again, neither has Harrison Crosby. He's actually really sort of leading the pack for 2nd place, and it really is more of a pack this time. So it's a good 3 bike battle so far for 2nd place as they come up towards the left-hander and the boots for the first time out of 8.
And Crosby under some pressure actually for that 2nd place. James Rose has had an excellent first lap. He's under pressure in turn from Kyle Payne as they come round to complete lap number 1 then. Breaking clear, it's Sullivan Mountsie. 3-way fight over 2nd position. At the moment it is Harrison Crosby who holds it. James Rose having made his way up from 6th on the grid to 3rd position on lap number 1. Kyle Payne trying to find a way through as they come over to the far side of the circuit. May look to find a way down the inside.
As we say, 2nd time of asking, 2nd lap now, almost 3 abreast going into Christmas Corner, turn number 3 for the 2nd time through the left and the right, and then up towards the hairpin at turn 6. Battle for 2nd place is James Rose, trying to have a bit of a look up the inside, going through the right-handed hairpin. Had a go, we saw this yesterday though, you can't always get a good run, but he's going to try and go side by side through turns 7 and 8. That could be the change for 2nd place. The so desired, and yes, he just about makes it through. So James Rose into 2nd place.
And now trying to make his way through, Kyle Payne looking to the inside as well. Things could go from bad to worse as further back down the order. Covering 5th position, Jamie Woodcock. That's an excellent start from 9th place on the grid. Saw earlier in the lap he'd gone side by side with Alfie Davidson and come through. We've got an incident further back down the order as Woodcock comes over the line to complete lap number 2, now in 5th position ahead of Alfie Davidson dropping back, as I said. But we've still got that pack of 3 riders, and at the moment it's Kyle Payne who's on the move, diving for the outside line around Harrison Crosby,
and he's done it
through for 3rd position. 2nd place is with James Rose, but Kyle Payne making up a place, and that means that Harrison Crosby has dropped from 2nd on the grid down to 4th place on track.
Not a great start. We must have Obviously, just I'd say both riders on their feet at the boot, so it's all fine with them. But it looked almost like Kyle Payne was trying to go for second place. He did have a bit of a stab, but that's pushed him back down to third place. And in fact, Harrison Crosby got the bit between his teeth, retakes the position back up into third place, going through the second of the left-handers at turn 8, defends into the left-hander before the boot. Yellow flag's there anyway, so no overtaking. But that is a bit more confidence inspiring then from Harrison, who does move back into